channel. If you don't know, my name is Maya Bray-Lynn, CEO, HBCU Campus Baddies, which today I actually have on our, of course I'm Smarty crop top. Super cute. I love her. And it fits the theme, how I got a job as soon as I graduated from college. Right, I graduated in May of 2022 from the fabulous, the illustrious North Carolina A&T State University. I got my bachelor's in multimedia journalism, so I was able to get a job 2 months after I graduated. I graduated in May, and I got to working by August 2022. So without further ado, let's just hop right in. So again, a little bit about me and my career. Obviously, you know me, CEO, HBCU Campus Baddies, but I also work in communications. I've been working in communications, specifically education side of things, higher ed, but I also just do other things. Like I've done work with influencer relations, I've done work building social media pages. Now I am getting my PMP, studying for that. So it's just a lot of different experiences that I have under my belt. So in college, of course, we talk about internships. One of my favorite internships I had was becoming an ambassador for, well, I was a marketing ambassador for Insomnia Cookies. I used to plan out marketing events on campus, sell cookies, take pictures, give free stuff to students. Like, it was so fun. Like, I absolutely love that. And that's one of the things that you should look for as far as internships while you're still on campus, because there's so many brands that do that, and you could spice that up. You can be pretty creative with it, and it looks really good on a resume to have some sort of like well-known brand on your resume. Another thing I will say is to just stand out in whatever you do. Because even with things like that, you might not be the only ambassador on your campus, but you can be the girl or the boy who's known for that on your campus. So stand out with everything you do. And let's say we're off campus, right? We graduated already. Some other internships I got were, my favorite was a Nike internship, which not the Nike, but Nike Communications or Nike Communications, not really sure how they say it. And I would just go through and literally, I even saw some of my favorite small influencers on the list. Like, I would literally go through, and my job was to find influencers, small content creators for different brand partnerships, add them to mailing lists. It was a great internship. It was a great period. And one of my other favorite internships was building HBCU first social media page from the ground up. Like, starting at zero, planning out content, creating the content, and just making a whole deck afterwards about how I did that was very helpful for my career and moving forward. The Spotify opportunity that I had to pitch my idea at Spotify, love that. Like, actually applying for these challenges like over and over again, and then getting one, landing one was so great. The way you get those internships, honestly, is just by looking. Handshake was one of my favorites. LinkedIn is a favorite. There's lots of different other job boards. And also just looking at other people, what have they done in the past? If they did an internship last year and you want to do it this year, you should be looking, when does that open up again? Like, looking for things people already did, connecting with them, finding out how they got connected, all of that stuff. So one of the big things about applying to jobs is having references. Internships are where you build your references. And I would say just reach out to people that are actually working on the team, doing the jobs that you actually want to do. And then your professors. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a professor favorite, like teacher's pet or anything. Like, I didn't have a bunch of professors that I could call on after graduation. It's great at a HBCU, you make a lot of connections. Sometimes it's oversaturated and you just don't. I only walked away with one really good professor that I could talk to after I graduated. But he ended up being a great reference for my first job and my second job. And to this day, I love him. Professor Clements, thank you so much. He even almost got me a job working with him. So it's just about finding that one. Like, don't stress, especially if you're shy or you just feel like, I don't know, like, how to do this. Like, don't stress, it'll come to you. Your resume is kind of like a working tool. You're gonna have to change it 5 million times. I say you should change your resume every time you apply to a job. And it's way easier now. We have AI tools, Gemini, ChatGPT, that can help you do this. and make spreadsheets for you so you can, track jobs that you apply to and all of that. But you're going to have to change your resume for every job you apply to. If you're not doing that and tailoring it down, like there's even some internships and stuff that I have that I put on resumes for certain jobs that I don't put on for others. Like it's a real detailed process. And if you can only do that like 2-3 times a day, you only can apply to 2-3 jobs a day because you have to change your resume so much, then do that. But just take your time and go through these applications. Yes, they're repetitive. Yes, you have to put in your work experience after you upload your resume. Yes, but it's the kind of grit thing that you have to be like, okay, somebody else is going to quit halfway through this process, but I'm not, so I'm going to get the job. I'm going to get the interview. Another tip I would say, don't be scared to move. Like when I graduated college, I wasn't scared to move. Like I would figure it out. I didn't do real multimedia journalism because I was a little bit about moving to them tiny little small towns to work at news stations with no money. But if that's what your calling is, don't be scared to do it. Somebody else had to do it before you to get where they are today. So it is possible. Don't be scared to move. The stuff in your city might not work out. But don't be scared of getting jobs in your city either. I've had plenty of jobs in college and even after college that weren't to do with my career. I worked at Twin Peaks. I worked at Biscuitville. Like I worked at the YMCA. I worked at my dad's office, like secretarying. Like I've done lots of jobs that weren't pertaining to my career, but some of that stuff I can put on my resume still. Like with the project management, I can put the secretary job I did on that. Like I can put managing this and that on that. Like my own personal business, like help me even apply for the PMP. So it's stuff like that that I can tailor to whatever resume I'm going through. So don't be scared to move. And then just plainly just go for it. Like just go for it. Like you're gonna have to apply for things you don't feel fit to apply for. You're gonna have to go on interviews where you can't even barely answer questions. I've had plenty of interviews like that where I'm like, okay, I definitely didn't get that. But those help you. Like those experiences do help you. Don't get lazy. Don't get stuck in a niche. Your perfect job might not be what you think it looks like, but it might be the perfect job just because the people are awesome. It might be the perfect job just because the flexibility or the pay is awesome. But the role itself might not be anything you ever imagined. I'm in this phase of my life right now where I'm thinking, be still and know that I am God. That's one of the favorite scriptures that I go by in my everyday now. And it's just helped me because I'm like, okay, being still in the process really lets you enjoy the process of where you're at. And another one is exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think. God will meet you where you're at and then exceed your expectations and then go above and beyond that. So it's just about being faithful and not being discouraged. Don't compare yourself to others. And let's just go like month by month, because I feel like that's why we're really here. You're graduating this May, right? Or you already graduated. Let's go month by month. If I'm a senior in high school, college, and I want a job, this is how I'm doing it. In May, before I graduate, I should already have a list of things that I'm gonna want to apply to. Even if those job opportunities close, like I'm building a list so that I have reference points. I want to list the things that I want to do, that I see myself doing. And so when it's time to actually build that resume and send it in, I have a list already going by. Because searching at the same time while you're building your resume is hard. Like it feels even more impossible. After the job has been posted for a certain amount of time, sometimes we feel discouraged. Apply anyways. It's still up for a reason. Somebody could see your stuff. Like apply anyways. But I will say always prioritize jobs that have been posted within the last 1 to 4 weeks. Just because the hiring process can sometimes be slower, but sometimes it can move faster. I say 1 to 4 weeks is a good range where you might be selected a little bit quicker. Yeah, those are just things that I think I would do. May, I would just apply for jobs, look for jobs. Throughout the summer, I should be on interviews and all of that. And then by the fall, you should have something. And I'm not saying there's a perfect timeline or there's a perfect like, oh, you'll get the job if you follow these exact steps. But consistency is key, and consistency is going to show up in some type of way. Like I said, don't be scared to move. Don't be scared to change your career field. think about what you're doing, like what your expertise is in. Like, do you want a job? Also ask yourself, do you want a job or do you want something to show off? Like, do you want a career? Do you want to get paid, or are you looking to have the best thing for comparing yourself to others or whatever? Like, if you want to get paid, if you want a job, that's easy. Apply yourself to anything you feel like you can do. If you're going after this for any other reason, your mind is already in the wrong space. Like, there's so many different ways to get paid out here. Don't also get caught up in the fast money. Like, the door dashing is great. Ubering and babysitting and whatever, Depoping, selling clothes, like all of that is great. It's fast money. It might work for you. TikTok and Twitch and all of that. But if you're building a career, don't let those things discourage you. Like, the same amount of time that you can spend building up your career, you can put that into TikTok, YouTube, whatever. If you have $10,000, you can invest $10,000 into your career. Go back to school for whatever. It might be an investment to help you get to the next step. Or if you have $10,000, you can buy all the designer clothes, fashion, camera, and be the best influencer and put yourself out there. You might see a return on investment in that. Or if you have $10,000, you want to start your own business. You're doing ads, you're getting material, you're, posting and all of this stuff. $10,000 is covering that. You might see the return on that investment. Whatever it is, invest in yourself and just stick to it, because it's just so important. I don't want to ramble. I don't want to make this video too long, but I just hope that y'all get what you're working hard for, because working hard is so important. Really treat getting a job like a project. Like, subscribe, comment some tips for your peers. If I missed anything, like, feel free to message me at HBC Baddies. I'm doing resume reviews. I'm helping out people. Like, I'm trying to make this work for y'all, because I want to see y'all do the best. Okay? Peace and love. Talk to y'all later.